What is going on? My name is Spencer O'Gallagher. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. This is a place where I like to explore different concepts around self-actualization, self-empowerment, and developing tools for your confidence so that you could actually conquer the things you want to accomplish in this world. I'm here recording in White Rock, British Columbia, in the most beautiful place in Canada, arguably one of the most beautiful cities in Canada. I am loving where I'm at. The lights are cool. Apparently, allegedly, I'm standing on Canada's longest pier, whatever that means. It's pretty cool. So welcome. Today's video, I want to talk about, obviously, I want to talk about setting goals, and I want to talk about the why behind the goals. I really do. Today, that's what I want to talk about. If you're a regular viewer here, you might think, well, Spencer, more or less in all your videos, you're kind of touching upon that. Yes, that's the point, because in order to actually keep your head focused and sustain a proper and a passionate execution for your goals, towards your goals, you need to be revisiting them on the regular, doing regular daily audits, weekly audits, monthly audits, quarterly audits, and of course annual audits, all of them to different small chunks until the big final thing. You need to constantly be auditing. And of course now you're hearing this and you're like, God, I gotta click off this bitch's video. It's just so annoying. Like, you need to do this, you need to do that. Well, yeah, you kind of do. Unless you're someone who has successfully pursued your goals by just kind of floating around in the world with very little care for tracking what it is that you need to do and measuring yourself to what you consider successful. Go ahead, drop in the comments below and let me know. I would love to hear from someone like you. Otherwise, I'm speaking to the normal people who are actually capable of some semblance of honesty with themselves and what it is that they do want to accomplish. And today I really want to focus on the why behind what it is that we set our minds to, the why, because I click on a lot of different videos or podcasts or whatever it is behind goal setting. What's my why to be doing that? Because I want to understand what is out there in the space. What is the noise in the speakers in the space? What is the volume of different self-development channels, and what are they saying? Not so I could copy them. No. Not so I could totally swagger jack. No. I don't work that way. I watch these other people because I want to know, okay, I'm basically doing market research. This is what's being said on the regular. Here are the patterns. This is, okay, this person's saying the same thing as this person, this person's putting a little twist on it. I find that interesting. And all the while, why am I doing this? Because I want to be able to create a context, a language around these different ideas for my audience. Because my audience is going to think a little differently. That's what I'm nurturing here. If you love my channel, I am basically like hypnotizing you into one way of thinking, which you should start to question right now. Who am I? What's my authority? Ooh, watch out, right? Okay, well, anyways, I digress. Let's get back to it. So I watch these different videos and I see a lot of people who talk about achieving goals saying things like, you know, I go to the gym. Why? Because I want to be ripped. And I make no excuses moving forward. Ha ha ha. You know, I go out and socialize. Why? Because I want to have a lot of sex with people out in social venues who I might meet if given the chance. That's why. And there's a lot of why. There's a lot of like, this is why. You set your goal. And by the way, I'm sure a lot of people right now aren't watching thinking, I want to go to the gym or I want to have a lot of sex. I'm sure that's a part of your reality. But I imagine I'm speaking to people who have much greater appetites for success and fulfillment in this world. Very cool. These are the examples that come to mind. And why I'm mentioning them again is because these other self-development type of individuals on YouTube who honestly are doing great work, and I love it. They will say, like, you know, you do these things and you stick to the grind because of your why. You have to have a very powerful why. But then the real question becomes, how do you articulate your why? And I feel like people on my channel like to come to me because I'm a little bit of a nerd, I'm a little hungry to really define the why and to be so honest with yourself that you might even get a little embarrassed. I think, sorry, I have a lot of hair in my mouth, I'm thinking very uncomfortable. Thank you for your patience in this moment. I wish I could ignore it, but it was bothering me. I think that people come to my channel because you do want to hear my loud voice over contextualize a why or a definition around a different concept, so that those people, you people who do have these abstract minds, can really focus on some sort of girl on YouTube who has a loud voice who's like, yeah, listen to me, let's try to go down the rabbit hole together. So for that reason, this is why I do the work of doing the market research, of really delving into these different ideas and how people are communicating, and where I personally see and locate the deficiencies in their communication, in how they share a message based off of me and how I resonate with it. I'm like, this, if only they did it this way, or said it this way, or painted the picture in this little way, if only they did that, I would be like jonesing right now. However, they didn't, so what should I do? I should be the change I want to see in the world. So a lot of these fixate on your why, and then you'll get the abs, and you'll get the biceps, and you'll get the sex. Fixate on your why. A lot of these people, I find that all they do is they stop at fixate on your why. Know your why. Why? Well, why do you want these things? Because you want to be in good shape. Because you want the abs, you want the bicep, right? That's the why. Because you want the sex. That's the why. And in my mind, I'm like, come on, let's do something a little better. Let's be a little more honest. Let's be raw. Let's talk about it. Let's unpack this shit. And that's what I feel my channel's about. It's like, let's not only do these weekly, monthly, quarterly, yearly audits on ourselves and our execution, how we align to our lives and our goals, etc., etc. Let's also do audits on how we think. Let's do audits on the whole goddamn mechanism that is running you. And that doesn't mean that you're living a mundane, boring life, or you're constantly just being like, I'm auditing myself, I'm a robot. If you watch my channel, you'll see I have a lot of fun with myself. I indulge in my like little guilty pleasure moments. I have fun. I want you to have fun too, but I also want us to do dope shit in this world. Damn, I ate chocolate today. Hyped. And where I would challenge this whole narrative around why, and again, bear with me while I switch arms. Where I would challenge the narrative around this why conversation in the self-help space on YouTube. We just got red here. This is cool. Where I would challenge it is just to really invite the conversation around what does it mean to want to have those things? What does it mean to want to have the biceps? What does it mean to want to have the abs? What does it mean to want to have the sex? And I really feel like what we're not focusing on is that it's not so much about the final product. Although the final product is amazing, and I think that people who rock through the world with their abs, with their sex, people who do the goals, people who actually focus and get the outcomes that they want for themselves. Although I do think walking through the world with those stellar results is a very empowering and a very self-actualizing or confidence-building experience, and that's why we think we want to do these things. That's why we explore our whys around these things. I really feel like we're missing the point. And the point is, in my mind, when I listen to these people speak, is it's not so much about, oh, I want to be the person who's walking on two legs as an embodiment of that product, of that goal. Rather, what it is that I feel the appeal would be, and I'm sure people watching into this video right now already figured it out because my audience is pretty damn sharp and I love you for that. It would be that you are the person that, to be the person who has the abs, who has the biceps, who has all the sex, who has the goals, the Tesla, the whatever it is that you want, whatever it would be, I'm not judging you. To be that person, you had to go through the process. So rather than, it's not so much, again, the results that you're walking with every single day, that people are validating you for every single day. Rather, what it would be is you had to go through a process. You had to commit to a process and execute every single day. And it's again, that's actually what you want. That's actually the embodiment of the result that you want. You don't actually want the shiny thing at the end of the rainbow. You don't. What you really want is to be the person who reflected a process, a commitment to, I am doing the thing, I'm doing the thing, no matter what it takes, the daily audits, the weekly audits, the monthly audits, etc., etc. I'm doing the thing, and you will see, because of the muscle, because of the abs, because of all my girlfriends and boyfriends, because of my Tesla, because of my money, because of my status, you will see, because of these things, the froth at the top of the smoothie or beer or whatever it's going to be, you will see because of these things. But what you will really know that you're communicating, what you're actually communicating to people is, I did the steps, I did the reps, I did the sacrificing all the time, I did the commitment, I did the auditing, I did the process. Truly, when people find your physique, when people find your status, when people find your stuff, your flashy things, your results appealing, beautiful, attractive, endearing, do you really think it is that they're being gravitated towards these muscles, the results, the fruits of your labor? Rather, what it is that you reflect someone who committed to the process, who did the reps, who took the steps, who said no to the cakes and the nonsense, the distractions. And that's what you truly want. That's the appeal behind the why. So it's not like, I want the six-pack because I've always wanted a six-pack. And why I do want to challenge and just go a little deeper is because I feel like if we don't go deeper, then you, whoever you are, if it hasn't clicked yet, if you don't go deeper, then you don't truly tune into what is required, the energy behind your desire to accomplish these things. You don't truly tune in, and therefore at some point you're probably gonna teeter off. And if you teeter off, if you lose that drive, if you lose that fire under your butt, then you'll just never get the thing. And that really makes me sad. That actually would break my heart for you, because I feel like I've been that person a number of times over the years, and finally I'm transitioning out of it with these correct investigative questions to myself and how I align to my goals. So again, it's about the process. It's about committing to the process and being a product of someone who did the process. So next time you tell yourself, I want to go to the gym to get the abs or to get the big ass or to get the things, I want to go out to the social venue to get the sex. Next time you tell yourself that I want these things because of this result, I would encourage you to sit back and just kind of ponder, but truly what I want to be is the person who said, yes, I will do the thing. In spite of the sacrifices, in spite of how many times I need to say no to myself, how many times I need to say yes to the difficult decisions, I want to be this person. And that's the kind of esoteric rant that I wanted to go on today here in White Rock, British Columbia. I thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, drop in the comments below. If you've aggressively disagreed with this video and everything in it, drop in the comments below. I'm totally open to that. And if you like this video, of course, there's a like. And if you want daily rants, there's the subscribe. I will see you soon. Thank you for watching.